Hey guys, welcome to Wolfgang Finance. In this video, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin against Ethereum, the battle of the top two coins, which one will win, what's the best buy right now, the best investment, Bitcoin or Ethereum, and that's what I'm gonna go over real quick. So first, right here on this chart, I have Bitcoin. There's this beautiful pitchfork that's been going on now for over a year. So as you can see, there's that yellow line is the median line, and those purple lines are like deviation, 1-2 deviations out of it. And here's how I drew that, right? Here's the bottom, here's my swing high, here's my swing low, all right? And we draw it, and it's literally just been ranging within this pitchfork, okay? And every time we go, so here's the important thing about the pitchfork. If you are in this like 2 deviations under from the median line, it's usually undervalued. It's a good time to buy, right? If you were to buy here, right, you write it up, you get it, you would get profit 87%. That's really good. Right here happened again. You can tell we didn't really break out of it. A breaking out would be like having 1 or 2 days outside, like open, closed candle. So this one opened here, closed here, opened here, closed here. So we had no open, closed candles outside of it. And again, undervalued, you'd write it up, 55% profit, really good. So here we are again, okay? And this is the point I'm trying to make. Are we undervalued, or is this trend going to die? And what I mean by the trend being over is once prices break outside the second deviation line, that usually means the trend is over, okay? I'll show you guys an example. Let me show you guys real quick what I mean by that. For example, right here. This is a good example. This was the last peak from the last cycle, from the bull market. So let's draw a pitchfork from this high, this low, this high. Okay? This high, this low. This is a downward pitchfork. Okay? And those of us that know about channel, here's a channel. We're ranging in here. We have a pitchfork drawn, and we know usually when it breaks out, this looks like a bear flag. Channel, it broke out, right? So now that's our trend downward, and it literally tagged the median line. Okay, it kept going down, tagged it again, went under it, and then right here, right, here's our second deviation line. We broke out of it, meaning that downtrend is over. And clearly, as you can see from here, ever since it broke, it just started going upwards after that. So that's how we use pitchforks. Hope that made sense. So here's my swing low, here's my swing high, swing low, and that's my pitchfork. And we've literally been in this pitchfork for, wow, basically 2 years. And that's how I've been trading this. Here we are now. So my thoughts on this: if we break out of this, we have 1 or 2 candles outside. That should invalidate the pitchfork, and that trend should be over, and we start going down. But we're still not there yet. So is this a situation where we are undervalued and we are ready to go from here back up to the median line? That would bring the price to like close to $200,000. Right here it has it at $193,000, 64% profit if it goes near the median line in over a month. Okay, that's really good. That's basically what happened over here, right? Well, right here we went above the median line, but you see the profit's 100%. Over here it was slightly less. So is it possible? Yeah, it's possible, but we got to wait and see. But that's why this is a very precarious situation for Bitcoin, because we are so close to breaking outside the pitchfork and starting either a trend sideways or down, which usually it doesn't really top out and go sideways a long time. It usually breaks out and will start heading down. So now let's look at Ethereum. So I kind of had a hard time drawing a pitchfork on Ethereum. I love drawing pitchforks. So instead I drew a shift pitchfork, and basically it's a modified pitchfork. So here's my swing low, swing high, so you guys can see me how I'm doing this, and then swing low, and then that's basically it, right? Let me erase it. So now you know how I drew that. Here's the median line, and we're literally touching the median line right now, and it's just been gravitating over, under, over, under. Right here, we really broke under. We had a quick recovery. I don't know what else to draw. I could draw another pitchfork, or I could try, but it just doesn't make sense. It's really ugly. It's really wide. Like if I could draw from here and maybe here, right? Swing. That's our high point, but not really because it's the same value. And then down. Then our pitchfork is way too big, and I don't like that. My last point is lower than my first point. So let me draw this. Let me bring it down to this one. That would make more sense. And even then, it's ugly. Yeah. So I would go with my shift pitchfork here, and we're already at the median line. So, and it's nice and tight. It's not too big of a range. And lastly, I want to go over the Ethereum Bitcoin comparison. BTC chart. All right, so this is really interesting. We have this resistance line that's been happening since the last top, the highest it's been from last time of September 2022, rejected. Then we got rejected again January 2023. Then we got rejected once we got close June 2023. Rejected again February 2024, rejected again May 2024, and again June 2024. And we have not been rejected since again this year for the first time, August 2025. So this line, clearly Ethereum has been getting rejected by Bitcoin. It just means that Bitcoin's outperforming Ethereum. And then, yeah, we had a really nice recovery here. We got rejected in August, and that's where we're at. So this is a really interesting scenario. If you go all in Ether, and if it doesn't break, then you're going to be mad. You're going to wish you had Bitcoin, because Ethereum will be bleeding against Bitcoin. But then if it goes above, you're going to feel awesome. So how I would play this, I would just go 50-50. If I had $2,000, I'd be like, hey, I'm going to buy $1,000 in Ethereum, $1,000 in Bitcoin. If we go down, then it's just making less money than Bitcoin. But since you own half your money in Bitcoin, you'll be happy you own Bitcoin. But one thing is for sure, if this resistance line breaks finally, like we have like 1 or 2 candles above it, I would sell most of my Bitcoin into Ethereum. Because if this goes back to those highs where it once was, you're looking at, like, let's say it breaks out of this resistance line right here, right? You're looking at like doubling your money against Bitcoin. So your Ethereum should double against Bitcoin. Does that make sense? 101% profit. So I hope that makes sense. And it doesn't mean your money's simply going to double. It just means it's going to double against Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin doubled against the dollar during that time, then that means your Ethereum would do like ×4 against the dollar. That's all that it means. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. It's short, sweet video. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. If you guys are confused by anything, go ahead and comment. Or if there's other coins you guys are interested or eyeing and don't know if you guys should get it or not, comment the coin and I'll be glad to cover it. But yeah, this is the situation we're in right now. This is really interesting. There's so many things going on right now. Is Bitcoin going to break that second deviation pitchfork? Are we going to start a downtrend? We don't know. Is Ethereum going to finally break this resistance that it's been on for like 2 years? We don't know, right? We're in this really interesting times in crypto, especially Ethereum and Bitcoin. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it made sense. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.